box in the toilet. Because you're cutting research and development in half. Soundbite for the press.
Let's not relive the stockholders meeting again.
My company!
Eurisco is not your company, Brad.
You're gonna regret this.
New paragraph. As I'm sure everyone on the board will increasingly competitive world. Since the unfortunate certain recommendations which I believe will be leader. At the top of this list, its disastrous performance over the well into 1994 leave us Hello? Hello?
At the tone.
What the hell?
File deleted.
Crimes. Work together. We talking work together. We were partners. And I'm buying you 2 lunch.
No, really?
No, it's on me. Cause of death was electrocution.
And it wasn't accidental.
Building engineer just found him 12 hours ago.
Who's running the investigation?
Mentioning your name.
Look, Jerry.
It was the X-Files. The CEO of a Fortune 500 company. He was a good friend of the Attorney General. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important.
Work with.
Seriously.
I'm not a pain in the ass.
Well, I know where you ended up. What about Jerry?
He ran into a little bad luck of evidence, bagged and everything. Sent it to the cleaners. By the time he got it...
29?
Uh-huh. You okay?
Yeah. This is Agent Dana Scully.
Scully, do you have a problem?
5th floor, 11th floor.
Servo. They switched the ground to the negative so that when he put the...
To throw a 180-pound man 10 feet.
But whoever did it would have had to override the COS.
What's the
Claude Peterson, he's a building systems engineer. He discovered the body.
We're gonna need a list of all the people with that kind of know-how.
I can come to the system, make sure it's functioning properly. Like,
Taught him everything he knows.
Just looking for my profile now.
Maybe if you cleaned your desk.
Severity of homicidal electrocution and the complexity of the crime. A recluse, since he designed a trap not only to avoid detection.
Is that your profile?
Forget it. Made a time of death.
Why would Drake call for the correct time?
What the hell are you doing?
Hey, don't get all bent out of shape.
Jerry, that was
Anyway, they were just notes.
my office and you stole my work.
Look.
In his own way.
How much this guy despised Drake?
That just seems too obvious to... 220 IQ on a $400 million severance.
Brad Wilczek? We're with the FBI.
Neat and scruffy.
I take it Benjamin Drake fit into the first.
I started Eurisco out of my parents' garage. I was 22 years old. Drake wasn't interested in discovery. He's a short-sighted, power-hungry something.
Smart home.
From this prototype, I have access to every square foot of my house. We were 2 years ahead of Microsoft and Cebus when Drake, in his infinite...
And how many people know the system well enough to override it?
Kooks out there, data travelers, electro wizards.
Done it?
Of course. I designed the system, or logical suspect.
You don't seem too worried. Connect the unconnected, to make juxtaposition others cannot. Is Brad Wilczek a genius? It's a predilection for elaborate game playing, the risk of building, and he has a demonstrable mode to nail him.
Opened. Eastern philosophies.
and other Eastern.
Give me a second. All to do was ask. I would have helped you with the profile.
Take a look.
Borrowed this from the voice biometrics lab at Georgetown. This is the recording the central operating system made of.
At the tone, Eastern Standard Time will be 7:35 p.m.
It's together from a series of lectures Brad Wilczek gave at the Smithsonian.
It'll be 7:35 p.m.
Now we'll stack them.
Eastern Standard Time will be 7:35 p.m.
Drake. He had the motive and the means.
Come on.
Going up.
Welcome back, Brad.
With the voice synthesizer.
Going up. 3rd floor. 4th floor. 5th floor. 16th floor.
What the hell? Those commands are not available at your current user level. What are you doing?
8th floor. 29, 29, 20, 30, 39, 20, 30, 39, 20, 30, 39, 20, 30, 39, 20, 30, 39, 20, 30, 39, 20, 30. Going down.
Executed.
Evidence to cover his tracks.
If you were going to destroy us,
More than I think even you realize.
It's a crime scene. You're gonna have to leave.
yeah, I know. I ordered the subpoena.
A code 5 clearance. I'm gonna have to ask you to turn back.
I'm here against my better judgment as to the terms of our arrangement.
I need to know why Brad Wilczek, what the Defense Department wants with him.
For years, contract involving weapons applications was a bleeding heart to know about artificial intelligence. Years ago, you remember Helsinki, the first time that a test plane broke? And the ring machine, a computer that actually...
What else do you want from me?
I want you to tell me why you're willing to...
I'm guilty.
I know you're innocent. Central operating system at Jurisko.
The bomb was dropped on Hiroshima. The rest of his life regretting he'd ever glimpsed the work, Mr. Mulder, was in sharing it with an immoral government.
Your machine killed Drake. Killed my friend. About morality. I'm going to accept the risk that your machine will kill again. And create a virus that will destroy the system.
Mulder, don't you see? Blaming
For your risk, and Drake was about to terminate the program.
So the machine killed
Innovation. It's the primary instinct of all sentient beings.
Maybe it wouldn't be such a bad idea.
You need.
Run a quick trace on a number for me. Yeah, that's my number. Somebody's accessing my computer.
What are you doing here?
Someone or something's been scanning my computer files.
Open sesame. Oh! Same mistake Drake made. What are you doing here?
Because if you don't, it's my job on the line.
Granted. User code level.
That Agent Mulder. You know, I've been trying to access the CP. You may think you know what you're dealing with, but
Shut up and drop the gun.
sensitive than you can possibly imagine.
Don't listen to him. Mr. Scully, it's already killed 2 people. They won't be able to handle it any better than Wilczek did.
What are you doing, Brad? Brad. Bad command or file name. IR-4479. Con 4 double please enter box. Reproduction KWA.
You won't find it. They can't just can do anything they want. What we in the trade call hard bargaining.
They'll never work for them.
Loss of freedom does funny things. You effectively destroyed the only evidence of good. On it for 5 days. Wilczek's no trace of the artificial intelligence.
I'd like to request.
Right on the subject.